Hi everyone, it's Paola. Welcome back to my art and graphic design channel. If that's what you like and you're new here, please subscribe. I am trying to get to 100K in our little club over here. And it's slow going, but I'm super grateful for all the people who are here. So subscribe if you are new and you want to be part of this little community. Okay, anyway, so today's video is really exciting because it is about putting together your portfolio. It can be intimidating to start building a portfolio, especially if you're new to the design field, but I promise you, you can start anywhere, and here's a great place to start, even if you've never worked with big clients, big companies, anything like that. Let's get started. So I'm going to talk about what work to actually put into your portfolio and give you some really specific prompts that at least can get you started if you're really sitting there going, I have no projects, what the heck do I do? I promise on my channel, I'm always here to help. So, okay, before the tips, let's talk about best practices for your portfolio to really make it great. And I'm sure I've mentioned this in other videos across my channel, other portfolio videos where I've chatted about that, but curate, curate, curate. Some people are saying 15 to 20 pieces in a portfolio is good. I would say even 10 solid works in a portfolio is good. But don't be intimidated by numbers and stuff. Always go back and assess. It's always a work in progress, and that's okay. You can take things out, put things in, and always put in your best work. That's what I would say. So don't put in a bunch of mediocre work to reach some threshold, like I just said, of 20 or something. Don't be intimidated by that. Just put in your best work and assess from there. Portfolios are not to showcase every single thing you have. They are for your best work only. Also, presenting your work in your portfolio. How's it going to look? My personal tip is just adding dynamic versions of your work. So instead of a logo in front of a white background, show that logo in use, show it as a mock-up, show it where it's going to be, and make it really exciting and fun to actually look through. Another way to show very visually dynamic work is doing a case study, doing something from beginning to end. So while that's still your best work, one of your best projects, show it in its ideation phase into its final product. That's a really fun way to showcase a whole project. So let's talk projects. If you aren't sure where to start, or you're actually just needing ideas for your portfolio at the moment, I am here and I have ideas. So the first subcategory is branding. So even if you do not want to go into branding specifically as a designer, I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do as a designer. Branding projects are still really important to have in your portfolio because they show a lot of skill. I think it showcases design thinking and knowledge about color, typography, consistency, all wrapped up into one. So here are some of my specific ideas in branding for you to use. Feel free to take these, use them into your portfolio if this is where you are getting stuck or if this is where you're literally just starting out. While I talk about these, I'm going to show you some examples that I found online. I will link them all below, all the links to where I found like Behance projects, but I also found some things just on Pinterest. So it's just going to be an exciting conglomeration of inspiration now. Create the branding for a restaurant. This can be a restaurant you already know of and you're redesigning, then maybe it's local to your area, or it can be completely made up, just something really fun. And it can be fancy, it can be casual dining, just anything you want. But a restaurant is a really great one. Develop the branding for a gym or a fitness app. You can utilize UX design, or you can just do the logo and the actual branding of the gym inside itself. There are so many mock-ups out there and ways to do this. Design the logo and packaging for a skincare brand. I have done this. I made up the brand and it was a really fun project. I loved it so much and a lot of people responded really, really well to that one. So I feel like that's a really good project to explore packaging design as well as logos. Design the branding for a coffee shop. This one's such a fun one. You can make one up or take one from a local area that you have and just rebrand it. Like I said, there are so many ways to rebrand things that already are existing. You can rebrand really big companies as well and just make it your own. There's so many things you can do, but yeah, coffee shop would be a really fun one. But anyway, your entire portfolio does not have to be made up of branding projects. And actually, you should have a lot of different types of projects in your portfolio. So you should not only have branding. But I know this is also where some designers can get stuck. They go, what else can I do besides making logos? And I totally get that. Sometimes we can get a little pigeonholed in what we do. And yeah, it's not that fun, but there are a lot of cool things out there that you can also do. If you want to showcase layout design, your work in layout editorial, why not create some sort of book? That can be like a passion project or making a book cover, or like this project I found online. I thought this was so cool, kind of an encyclopedia vibe. I just think these are really fun projects. Also, just redesigning book covers. That's a fun way to showcase your design ability in layout. Another way to showcase your layout work is posters. So posters for events or for places. I recently did one that was a mock-up for the Metropolitan Museum of Art, just some fun poster ideas. That was really fun, but also making it for events that are going on. I found this one online for a poetry festival, which I thought was just such a cool idea to showcase some really cool work, typography, layout, color, all of those, composition. I'm just going crazy now. I'm just thinking about it and getting excited, but I love poster design, and if you can get good at that, that is great to put into your portfolio. One more idea for layout design: invitations. I love looking at invitations for weddings and parties, and I just love all of that design work. And if that's something that you want to explore, definitely do it, because I just think it showcases a really cool side of design. If you are a designer who also is into illustration, here are a couple ideas for you. I guess this one's not only for illustration, but an album cover for one of your favorite artists. That would be really fun. Or specifically illustration, a mural for a building. If you were to create a mural, what would you make? And you can put that into a mock-up to make it look really realistic, even if you didn't actually do the mural on the side of a building. And I really loved this one I found online that was actually illustrations and stuff for a game. So yeah, find a game that you love, a board game, a card game, and make some illustrations, make some card backs, something really fun for that. These are all great ways to utilize what your strengths are and put them into pretty big, substantial projects that showcase a lot of your work. But like I said, show your passion projects as well. They don't have to be branding related. They can be just design inspired. I once did some fabric work and it was very poster design related. I had some typography on it, but I made it with fabric and printing on fabric. I also made a fun typeface once with chewed up bubble gum. So there are a lot of fun things that are design related that you can do and play up to your strengths. You know, are you good with art direction, photography, crochet, knitting? Like, can you utilize those things in your work? I hope this helped you. It definitely helped me get inspired and start thinking about new projects that I want to do myself. But also, like, if you're at the beginning of your career or you don't know what to put into your portfolio, you're just now building it, I think this is a great group of ideas to get started with and create. I mean, think about how much work you would have if you did every single one of these prompts. Think about how exciting that possibility is and what it can look like. So I'm really excited about this. I hope you are too, and I hope it helped you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Please give this video a like if you liked it, and let me know in the comments below, let everyone know in the comments below, what prompt you have for a portfolio. Like, what is a good project you think should be included in someone's portfolio, or just give them ideas in the comments below. So yeah, let's chat, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye! That went surprisingly well. Suspiciously well. What's gonna go wrong?